Everybody, welcome to the Tuesday Night Live. Hanging out with Hart of the South.
Here's everybody.
Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday overall so far.
Everybody in there, AG, KAG, but there's some.
We got lots of people in here right now.
Upstate. Who let him in here? I thought you kept him locked.
He's good. Yeah, no, he's been around since the very beginning.
Doing good up there. His neighbors had stopped fertilizing all of his damn girls. I think he's lost half his crop. Well, it smokes just the same with seeds in it, guys. Don't throw it away.
Oh, you guys are old. What are you guys smoking on out there? Oh no. I guess he did get seeded.
What's up, Cass?
Hey Cav, I hope you're doing well. Upstate, Florida, Bubba, Maine, AG, Blazin, Seymour. Hope you guys are all having a good Tuesday so far.
I'm smoking.
Yeah. Oh, nice. What's up, Jimtown? Homie Groves.
Homie Road.
Yeah.
Old man just got in the light today. See that?
So which one?
Man just put up a video here a minute ago about his new Shizlux 9600,000 watt
Nice.
monster bars on it. God, see.
Yeah, I mean it's we're a little warm over here, but we're getting we're getting thunderstorms and stuff, which isn't normal for our area.
That's usually what we get in the early summer. Now it's just going to be sunny and hot until it gets cool.
I hear
Flies
you.
on. I'm sorry, man. It's a flies on light.
Hey Ace, hope you're doing well. Hey Mo man.
But he got the same problem with that light that a lot of those big lights have. They're not long enough power cables to get that monster ballast box away.
Oh yeah, where they give you the light and then they give you the cord. It's like this long.
It's only this 6 inches long. He was showing it, yeah.
EMC, hope you're well. Curly. What's up, Hobo? Or Boop Junior? Greenie, I'll just say Greenie. So I'm starting to get some things around. I got a new table for pressing. So it's a full 4-foot table over here now.
Oh, yeah. Right there. Yep.
I'm going to put my mutes underneath it. Still going to be I'm going to be fixing up the press still. So it's going to have the cylinder jack and stuff. But now I'm going to have a hand press off to the side so I can work it properly. This right now is on cooling, but this is a fridge for, it either goes down to like 17 Fahrenheit or goes all the way up to 147 Fahrenheit. So I can use it for hot curing rosin as well. So I can pull the stuff out, put it up to,
Cool.
I know Fahrenheit. I know Celsius. The 40 Celsius is kind of where you want to do it. But yeah, I'll just match that to the Fahrenheit and use it for that. And then
40 is about close to 100, isn't it? 96.
Yeah.
It's like double it and then add a couple and you're close.
Double it at 32. And then that is where the old press was, and that's where in November is when I'm going to get the freeze dryer, and that's where that's going to go.
Okay. You need a bigger room.
I know, right?
Is there a basement below there, or can you dig one?
No. This is the second floor of an apartment.
Okay.
I basically took over the laundry room for all my stuff here. I grow all my flowers at a different location.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of grow vegetables here. I do need a whole basement, basically. I kind of need a room for like flowering. Then I need a room for having like a dry tent and then a veg tent kind of in that area. And then an area for all this stuff, like for all the hash lab stuff I'm trying to get together. And this, something you guys have seen before. That's all weed.
It's always full.
It's completely full.
It's always full.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I gotta make that in the film, in the stuff.
Okay.
What's up, Stonin?
You're starting to look like a professional.
Getting there.
Yep. How are your grow-off seeds doing?
I'll show you. I'll end up showing her in a bit for sure. I'll bring her out. Canada Claus, hope you're well. Eugene.
Yep, I can. Stone
Warrior, hope you're well. Stonin. Oh, nice. You got it. Yeah, I was thinking it probably shouldn't take very long to get to you. You're just on the other side of the street there. Cheers. Yeah, I would love to have a little bit of space would be nice because I like to grow vegetables too, and I'm more of a not off of a deck and on the corner that only gets the sunset light. I'm happy I got it all to fit in that one box actually to ship that. And by the way, anybody can come up and show their grows. Hey, Galaxy. Certified old guy.
The Galaxy. Certified old guy.
Sled. Hope you're well.
We've got Sled. That picture of mine, that front left, is one of Cap Tower.
Yeah, you want me to bring that up now? I can bring that up.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah. I'll tell you what, with all these plants, I wanted them all to be done at the same time and everything, so I was trying to keep them all popping at the same time. And some weren't ready, and some were ready, and one of them wasn't ready, so I didn't top it once. But the one on the far left front, caps out.
This side right here?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that one's just got a perfect canopy on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You got to do a good job keeping that thing flat, hey?
Yeah, and then the one over on the far right, yeah, you can zoom in. And the one over on the far right, I can count 20 colas on the one on the far right. That one there's got at least 18, if not 20 on it too.
Oh, awesome.
And that's Cabs, Bruce Banner, and Monster Fish.
Oh, that's Cabs crosses?
Yeah, you can read what's on them there. I got to try to turn them all around. The one next to that's to grow off. That didn't take the top and worth a damn. I don't know what's going on. I got short stem, tall stem.
Those are your grow off plants already?
Yeah, I started early. I'm not actually in the grow off.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
These are just to show people what they're liable to do, and I'm not happy with the structure and the way they went. But
okay. I was like, what the hell?
it's every plant's a different girl, and then that one there in the front's a damn Angus platinum asset. Wouldn't grow worth a damn, and now I got only 6 colas and it's 4 feet tall.
This one right here?
Yeah. The one
Yeah.
Oh no, it's really strange.
Just super crop it before, I guess you're in flower now, right?
Yeah. I'm just everything's good. I'm just gonna let them run. I just pick a couple leaves off now again.
Okay.
Another really good crop there in the back. It's big lava, still numbering haze behind that one right there.
This one?
No, the one right behind it. Can't see it.
Oh.
But that's pretty much they're all the same.
Yeah, that's looking awesome, dude.
You got all kinds of different.
You did really well there, man. Nice work.
But those lights up there, I was joking about supplemental.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
I love how you have a good coverage doing that, dude.
I mean, that's 810 watts in a 2x8. So I think it worked. We'll see.
Well, having the coverage like that is gonna do wonders for you. I'm always for going for coverage. If people ask me for recommendations for lights for like tents, a lot of times I would recommend a bigger light than you need. Run it at 75% so you can have that coverage.
Yep.
Right.
True.
That's looking very nice. And I guess you were saying you're in flower now. So this is how many weeks ago?
I took that this morning.
Oh, you took that this morning?
Yeah, and they're only like 4 days in flower.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're in for a good time.
We just started. I got plenty of room to lift the light, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, man. Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, those are looking very nice.
Let's start the show. Thanks. It's very therapeutic at my age. Gives me something to do.
Yep.
Something good to smoke when I'm done.
What's up, Miko? Big Turp, G Dank. Hope you guys are doing well.
Got all these people up here and nobody grows. Huh? Nobody's got any plants going.
Yeah.
They all on the most wanted list, or what's the deal with your crowd here?
Right. I could go show mine while we wait for people to come. I normally try to show mine like an hour in, but I could show mine now and then wait for people to come and show their stuff. I just have my vegging plants here.
You grow off there? Or you grow off the girls there, or they are other places? Pretty easier. Watching your channel certified, they're looking good. Nick Claus, you need to post some videos of that monster you're growing. Homie, you're not growing at all now?
Oh, it's the sun. I just had to get it off the Wi-Fi because it won't work here. So that's the frosty trees. That's going to the 2x4 on Saturday. because she's ready. I gotta bring her down as soon as I get her in there. And then I also need her out of here so I can focus on some of these guys. Or these girls, I should say. So these are the Tango Mangoes. As you see, just running for the light as much as I can to try to get around the big plant. But we're gonna come in here and start looking for males and females on the weekend. Hopefully they can start doing that. There's the that's my grow off so far.
Good.
She's going to be going into a 3-gallon air pot. I have a squatty one that I'm going to be running, and that's what that's going to go into. As soon as this weekend hits and this gets out of the tent, all these plants are going to get a lot more light. So that's going to go up to the 3. These are going to, whichever one, I'm going to look for a female, and if we can find a female in here, or 2 females sooner than later, we're just going to move it up to a 1 gallon for now until the OG is done, so we can clean that up and move forward with that.
Good.
Yeah, so those are my vegging plants.
Mm. Good.
Yeah.
You tell the ones on the floor need some light. They're a little thin stretched there.
Well, the reason why is called shade avoidance response. They have that one big plant that's in there taking all the light, and they're going to try to run for the crack of the light as much as they can. It's I'm kind of demonstrating it in one of my videos, in this video coming up, about how that happens. But yeah, I really need a.
No, it's just saying. I mean, you're right. That's a good way to learn. If your plants are stretching too much, your lights are too far away or too dim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you do about that. That big girl's going to suck it all up.
Yeah, Saturday she's going to the 2x4, and then I'm going to bring the light down a bit. All those plants are going to have a lot more space.
They're going to explode too once they get that light on them. It's like,
oh, exactly. And I have this already too, so I got. Well, that's what I don't need to bring those in. So I got the 2 1-gallon air pots, which go to these. So those are the 1 gallons, and then this is that 3-gallon squatty one that I made a long time ago for when I had a shorter tent, and I think I'm going to use this for. Yeah, there's a blocking holes. Oh, put it on backwards.
you need some help over there, brother?
I know, I should know better, right? I've been using these forever. But yeah, so it's like a squatty one, and I'm just going to use this for the grow off strain because I don't think we're going to fill up enough for the time when it flips.
Yeah. But we're flipping in August, 1st October.
Yeah, I don't think it's very far away.
Somewhere around that. Yeah, it's only maybe about halfway there.
Yeah, I know I'm only like 3 weeks at most, I think, away, so I want to try to get there before it happens.
Yep.
I gotta get that transplanted up, get the light down on it. I need it's going to be going into the 2x2 as well, where the guava mezcal is. So I want to make sure the guava mezcal has a good amount of time to finish.
Where's man? He can tell us when we have to flip too.
I put you on big there. Nice.
At the 1 gallon air pot.
Yeah, man. Nice.
Got 7 blades on the leaves already. Doing pretty good.
Yeah,
that's what I got.
And that's the one you did on the first as well.
Yep.
Nice. That's good progress. Yeah, I wish mine had more light for more often. I had that big old bush in the middle of the tent for this whole time so far. I've been trying to work around it.
Yeah, this is that flies on 640 watt light. But it's only on the blue spectrum on about 50%. So.
Yeah, everything's looking really
I got
healthy.
the purple punch there. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with. And all the rest of my clones around. And I got my auto flower over here. But
Yeah, everything's looking healthy in there, dude. Nice work.
that's why. Coco and Athena doing its thing.
Hey, what you know when we're supposed to be flipping these grow off girls?
15th of next month.
Good. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
You heard it here. They're looking good in there.
45 days of veg. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna grow this in this pot for another probably 7 or 8 days, and then I'm gonna up pot it to a 5 gal, I think. And yeah, that should be ready to go.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll give it 2 weeks or so in that other pot, maybe a little bit more, and then it'll be ready to flip.
Put her in there under your new 9600 and watch her grow.
I'm not using that light, dude. It doesn't. The driver. I'm not putting the driver in the tent.
That's all that. We're just talking about it. 1 foot long cable. What the hell?
I already sent them an email and told them they needed to get extension wires.
They don't sell them.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not gonna buy them.
Did they really only? That's how long their cable really was. I remember we were joking about that.
Yeah, dude.
Did they really actually send you? Oh, damn.
You can't. You have to attach the driver to the light, otherwise it doesn't work. I mean, this one's all built in. There's nothing I can do about that. But that other one, it's a pretty heavy light. I mean, that light probably weighs almost 40 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot to have hanging off the top of a tent, in my opinion. But I mean, I know it will do it, but why? So
Yeah, it's crazy. Especially with some big boosters like that, they can't put in the tent. They'll roast a chicken over top of it.
yeah, and that 1,000 watt light, man, as soon as I turned that thing all the way up, you could feel the heat coming off that thing. So,
It looked right on your video. Sure.
yeah, it was bright. I did not want to be in front of that any longer, I can tell you. Yeah.
Y'all make sure you wear your glasses under these high-powered lights out there.
Yeah.
I put my eyes with them.
But yeah, I just figured I'd show everybody where I'm at. She's a little behind, but it's doing okay. And I will be in chat. Peace, everybody.
All right, man. Thanks, man. Later.
All right, guys.
Looking good. Good.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait to get the light down on that plant so I can actually start growing. As you see, I've tried my hard. I have it on top of because the humidifier hasn't been on forever. So I just put it on top of that to bring it up a little closer to the light.
Well, you can only do what you can do. I mean, I would just messing with it. You know what you're doing.
I could have brought out my other tent, but I have a whole propagation tent I could have brought out.
Well, I'm waiting for my 32 by 32. I got 8 plants in that, which were planted at the same time as they grow off. But I've got a 2x4 and a 2x2 in that one that I can add enough light to put in all those.
Yeah.
So I got way too many plants.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My propagation is a whole setup that's put away. It's that whole tent. There's an AC Infinity T4 in there. There's an HLG 65 in there for a light. Everything's in there. I can just bring it out and use it. But right now, it's okay. I only got 4 more days before it has exactly what it needs.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy John, come on up.
Jimmy John.
Usually it was like when I brought a bunch of seeds back when I went and saw Coyote last year. I was hoping, because I was going to start, was planning on growing 10 in a 2x4, which is kind of ridiculous, but I like, grow them small and grow them quick. These ones I showed you, I flowered in 26 days. But I usually hope for a couple of boys so that I could get rid of them and then have that space for everything to fill. And it looks like on this one, everything that Maine sent me and the grow off beans are all females. So I'm hoping that they do something stupid so I kind of used to get rid of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you making that choice actually to get rid of some. Sometimes I'm just like, you're not growing fast. Like, I'll just make the choice of being whatever is bigger at the time, and then I might just have to take it. I've been in that situation where you start plants and then then you feel bad to get rid of them, then you just buy more tents, and then it becomes an issue. Then you start cloning, and then you realize you just can't do it. You just have to get rid of some.
And the thing is that it's just me. I guess I smoke a good bit since I'm retired and sit there all day smoking all day. But I can't smoke all this stuff. I don't sell it. If I knew somebody down here, I'd give some of it away. I just ended up chucking it. And I hate to do that, but unless somebody wants to come down here and pick up a bunch here in about 3 months, I have a bunch for free. Come down and get it.
And yes, Cav, they're fem beans. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. They were supposed to. Yeah. And all your stuff that I got from Maine Cabbage and girls too. 100% pops, all girls. Yeah. You must be who else did I see?
A friend showed me my name is Big Brandon. That's true.
Where's that?
Looking good there, kind of class.
Hey, Blake, there's a bushy critters. But
What's up, Dan? What's up, Casey? Who else came in? You're staggering. E. Oh, there we go. Canna, you're back. We saw your plants, and then you froze up.
there he is.
Hey, yeah, we saw your plants, and then all of a sudden it froze up right after we showed your plants.
Yeah, we saw him.
Sorry, I'll get you off the big screen.
Yeah, we saw
I
him.
appreciate that.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh,
Well, hell, I think I can show mine. They're still on. They're not flat.
I'm gonna get on back and check. Oh, I just heard Get on here, show you mine.
Go.
That's all I was gonna do.
You're looking good, man. Looking
Yeah,
good.
see you later. Nice to see you.
I hate, man. That's how the function thing.
Alright, I got you full screen.
Yeah, they're wilty. They're about ready to go to bed. Let's see.
Oh, nice. They're still looking good, though. Yeah, you can tell they're about to go to sleep.
Well, let me see if I can find a grow off. No, I got grow off in here. I think I only got one grow off left in here, and that's this one. They just didn't it didn't work that well for me this time. So, I don't know. Just one of those, and then the thing just flattened did the same thing. Didn't take the top. That's with little lemonades and first banner. I'm just regrowing all the stuff that I grew the first time, so I'm doing pretty good. That's all my little ones from the August 1st start. Stop that. Stop that.
Are these gonna? And which are these gonna populate afterwards? Where the pitcher is, or you have another spot for these?
No, these are gonna, one or two will stay in here, and then like I said, I got the 2x2 and a 2x4 to put the rest of them in. So
Awesome.
I'll find somewhere to put them, or I'll put them in the trash. One or the other.
Somebody was Dad said was asking what were the temps in that in your propagation tent there, or your little tent there.
77.
Okay, so yeah,
We stayed right around 77 all the time.
nice.
I try to keep everything in both tents right around 77 to let to get it over anywhere near 80 if I can get it from it. Keep it. Don't want no foxtailing, and I don't want any trouble, so I try to keep them right in the sweet spot. I learned my lesson anytime.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I tend to push my buds, so that's why I'll get the fox.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of it. You gotta push them looking for. That's why I got those extra lights. Let's see how they work. I don't know.
It's kind of here.
Like I'm really, really happy with cat seeds and what's coming out of my pots. You guys need seeds, look them up.
Yeah, that purple rhino with the foxtails. It's gonna be getting bucked up tomorrow. I think after work. It's down to that. It's about day 12 of the dry, and that's about it. That's about in line with the temperatures as I was getting, because I was getting no lower than 74 Fahrenheit, even though my humidity was in the low 60s. It's being summer, and with the other two tents going on in there, that's as low as I get it in that tent.
Is that a strain notorious for not liking the heat and foxtail like that, or was it just that you think it was just a?
Oh, I was really warm on that plant. It was probably hotter than that at midday, like when I was at work or something. Those are really the temperatures that I've seen when I was there. And that's before work at like 7:30 in the morning when I go do the garden shit before I head to actually do it.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Especially if you can't control it. I can't grow here in the winter because the humidity is too low. But in the summer, I can grow. I just have to run my electric bill up and use a lot of electricity to keep the house at 77 degrees so I can keep my, which is comfortable for me and the plant. So, it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I just know the different challenges that each one of the seasons provides, so I try to play with it as they come because I've done the full cycle throughout in that, and knowing what I have to deal with in winter. That's why it was such a big push 2 years ago to really insulate the entire place and use the foam insulation on all the cracks, and I still probably need to do more of that, especially because I want to eventually make that whole room sealed so I can regulate it with CO2. That's next year's plan. That's in 2022. I want to CO2 that the whole lung room. So when it all gets taken in, the CO2 passes through with it. Going there though, I'd probably want to make sure I get the sub panel. So that's why it's next year's plan. Because I want to do the sub panel because I want to make sure I can AC the room as well. Right. I need to be able to bring the temperatures down without having to rely on just exhausting the overall heat.
I know what you need. It's set up like High Against got in their basement. You ever seen that thing they built down there? They got tents and sinks and stuff all over a whole big huge thing.
Yeah.
Got the money.
Yeah, I got three tents here, and I got three tents over at the other location. One tent's always kind of like put away here though. But eventually I want to have, but like I was saying, sectioned off. So you have the flower kind of one area, because a lot of the times that's on its own kind of climate. Then I'd have veg in another, like a veg in a bigger tent than a 3x3. I find trying to veg my 4x8, my 2x4, and my 2x2 runs in a 3x3 is quite hard, especially like it gets really difficult when it's the 4x8's turn to get really big, because there's two plants at that point that I'm trying to grow out, right?
Yep.
It becomes a big juggling match.
Mm-hmm.
But having a space for that would be ideal, and then having an actual drying area. I do have plans, but I just not where I live. I live in a second. This is a second-story apartment, and I try to make do with what I have. This originally used to be my grow in here for the first 2 years, until the landlord got upset with the fact that I was growing cannabis. So now I grew cannabis elsewhere, and then just do my studio here. Even though it's legal for me to do it in Canada.
Yeah. Well, your other option is stop growing them so damn big. But that's really not an option.
I'm growing just enough for me to get by without having to buy it.
There you go.
Actually, I'm getting to the point now where I'm having an excess. But it took a while to actually figure out the rotation to get there. But once you get there, it's a nice place to be.
Yeah. For sure.
But no, between the three people that smoke here, though, that's like an ounce. That's an ounce a day. So I have to grow a fair bit of weed to be able to get through an ounce a day.
What do those two do? They just sit there and smoke it? They don't help?
No, they do help.
Well, they do trim, don't they? Don't they help trim? That's what I said. And I knew you had a team in there somewhere for all that.
Trimming would be hell. Yeah, I'm like, no, if you smoke it, you gotta trim it if you smoke it.
But what was that, 4 or 5-gallon buckets you showed a couple shows back?
Yeah, 5.
You ain't trimming all that yourself. I knew that.
The Fuel DOG actually is shaping up to be one of those runs that may take all 5 of the pails, because they're getting thick.
Good problem. Good problem to have.
Yeah. All right, there you go, Tex. We got you up. This is probably a monster. I haven't seen this for a long time.
You see anything?
Yeah.
I see a plant. Oh, I see multiple plants.
Okay, I gotta. Yeah, this one, that's the Star Killer Cross Do-si-dos. No, that's shit. Star Killer Cross, yeah, Do-si-dos. I'm all right.
Yeah, it's getting choppy, man.
I was going to say, is it me or is they locked up? There's
Oh.
That's my all gas OG Cross Gelato.
Ooh, that's pretty.
She's been in flower, I think, about 5 weeks now, or 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh, that's looking nice. Yeah.
I have no idea if anybody's out there listening. Hopefully, you can at least see.
Yeah, we can see now. We can see it.
Okay.
Look
Yeah,
great.
coming in.
That's my all gas OG in the 150-gallon pot. Let's get back here a little. Oh,
That's huge, dude. Nice. Yeah, I remember that pot. Did you chew that size?
Hey, is that in flower?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, the fat bastard went in flower the end of June.
That's awesome.
Here's a
Yeah, the fat bastard. She was nice.
I'll take that one right there.
Yeah, this is another fat bastard here. Yeah, they're not real tall or anything, but they filled out pretty good.
Yeah, those are looking really nice, dude.
Right?
And
Look,
fast flowering, hey?
Yeah, it blew me away. I'm so happy to have something that's going to get here before the snow.
Oh yeah, she'll be finished 100%. That's going to be big beefy buds by then.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's
I'll
filling
take that
in
one.
pretty nice.
Dibs on that one.
That's a Gorilla Glue number 4 here.
Okay.
I had to raise a canopy for this. It's been in flower for about 4 or 5 days is all now, I think.
She's just going for it, hey? Are those some of the seeds? Those are the seeds you sent me, right?
This is the one from the seeds I gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you're not going to bend that plant, though. You can't bend them.
Oh, I see.
That thing's a stock. Now here's a Chem Dog number 4. Now, this is just a willowy plant. She's starting to stack them in a little bit. Oh. Let me go real fast. Excuse me. That's the backside of the All-Star, or the
That is a bunch of happy praying plants. Every one of them got at least one each shot.
yeah, this is a Star Killer Cross Do-si-dos. This is the other one. I'll get on the other side. This ooh, that's a nice one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are going to
the
fill
all
them.
gas cross. All gas OG cross gelato. It's about 7 feet tall.
Yeah, dude. How tall was the Gorilla Glue?
Let me go look. Yeah, because she's in the pot, so she's looks a little over 6.5.
Oh, so she's actually shorter than the other plant that you're just showing. Sorry, it just looked taller because it was
in a pot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, she's sitting up on the pot. Yeah, this one's on the ground, and it's on this side. It's downhill side. Well, you look right through this plant, but this one's about 7.5 feet on this side.
It's looking nice,
I'm on the
dude.
downhill side of the plant. Tex, don't bring that in here. Go away. Well, what do you think of this growing? I love it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look good.
The sun comes through everything, you know. I don't know what if I'm getting less or more or equal or the way I'm doing it, but look, everybody's just happier than hell. You know.
How long do you have into the
reason
fall?
I came out here to try this tonight, Matt, is because they just put in a new high-speed table for us.
Okay.
So I think, well, I don't know what you're seeing. Everything I'm seeing is coming out great.
Yeah, it's for the most part, I'd say about 70% has been really good. The very beginning it froze up and it just gets choppy every 10 seconds, but it's all right.
Oh,
it's better than it was before. It's better than it was in the past.
Boy, that pretty plant right there. Has that one
Yeah.
big one right in the center.
That one's got some nice goals on it. Nice work.
Very pretty.
You know the name of the all gas called asphalt plant, and this thing stinks like asphalt. All those bastards are really smell good. I really enjoyed those. Okay, I guess
your biggest plant's the asphalt plant.
I'm going to go back and chat.
Looking really good, Tex.
Looks great, bro.
Asphalt plant.
I won't be growing that real soon.
Okay, I'm going to leave. See you guys later. I'm going back.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You're back. Yeah, that's gonna be a beast in the when it finishes up. You can see all the bud sites.
We'll see ya. Figure out.
Later.
See ya. This is the one that fucked me up. No, it's not. It's big.
Right. Push that button.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I think he thinks it's push, so I'm just gonna put him down.
Damn stoners, pothead. And it's
Dude, that one plant, his big one, that's gonna fill in. You can see all those spots everywhere when he backs up. That's gonna be nice.
I don't know about the asphalt brand. Not good.
It's probably one of those cultivars that like has a really weird smell to it, but when you cure it out, it like totally changes, and it's like, oh, that's nice now.
Or it gets worse.
Oh no! Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, sticky tennis shoes. Donnie's got Bright Speed out here. The fiber optic.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have 1G. That's why I'm up now. I got signal. Before I only had like 30 whatever a month. I use that up in one show.
Oh yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah, no. The internet here sucks, so I decided to go and get
a camper booster. Now you're froze up.
Or you just wiggle the wire a little bit too strong, and it actually takes your internet out.
Yeah, it did. It locked you up there for about.
I was like, as soon as I let go, I noticed that it kind of pulled on the wire, and then everything went. I'm like,
Hey,
oh,
don't do
that part sucks.
Stop doing that.
But no, see that on the ceiling? I'm running it all the way around, all the way to my router. I got 100-foot cable, so I didn't have to fuck around with the Wi-Fi.
There you go. There's about half your signal going. Out of the way.
Oh yeah, you know, I like things neat and tidy. What was really fun was doing it above the staircase. So I put my ladder up with a staircase, and so I can do above because I didn't want it just to look sloppy. So it goes all the way along and down.
How long are you going to stay in that place?
We've been here for 4 years.
You're going to buy a house with all those millions you're making.
Well, my plan is because I know my mom wants to move from where she is now. She wants to move at a certain time, and I'm trying to get her to maybe take a couple more years, like to give me a little more time, but then buy her house from her, because then my shit's already set up. That's where right?
It'd be perfect, yeah.
Right, and I also know everything has been done there because I did it with my father before he passed away. So I'm like, I can just right. So,
what's the exchange rate Canadian to US up there now?
it's $1.36. So
Canadian to the dollar.
yeah. Hey, Jubes. Haven't seen you for a while. Nice to see you.
Big times in there too.
Yeah, big
Come on
time.
up, big time.
Yeah, you want to come up big time.
No. He wants to talk to you. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of exchange rates. The worst I ever had to do was when I was in Scotland back in the day. $2.15 American to the pound.
Yeah.
So everything was more than double. And it was
It's nice when it works in your favor, though.
Yeah. So they used to charge you for cold drinks back in the day, and it's basically if you wanted a warm beer or warm Coke, you pay like 3 or 4 pounds for it. But if you wanted a chilled, it was 2 pounds more. Like, well, shit. I had to drink cold Coke or warm Coke and warm beer. I'm going to pay for that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the chill fee.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. That was 79, 80.
There was some liquor stores where I'm from that used to charge people more money as a chill fee. You could get the beer that I used to drink, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the beer that used to be on the counter that was warm was like $1 or $1.50 cheaper than what was in the cooler.
I remember that. Yeah. These people out here, nobody grows.
Owl, love bug, hope you're doing well.
Yeah, love bug. Hey, love bug. Jimmy John's out there too.
Oh, I know he's out there. He's always out there.
Oh, probably.
What's everybody's plan for this week? Does anybody have anything going on? Oh, he's mine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so buck up the rhino tomorrow because that's dry. I'll reset the tent. I'll get that ready. So as soon as Saturday morning hits, I can just bring the plant over, dump it in there, scrog it out, and I'll probably flip it because it's the ones in the 3x3. That thing's big enough that when it's in the 2x2 or 2x4, it's gonna be ready to be flipped anyways.
You just
How you
wait.
doing?
Hey, big time. What's up, bro? You're just
So,
waiting
I
for a place where you can lay her down and start doing your thing with it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what right away I'm gonna do that on Saturday.
Yep.
And
Oh, sorry. Turn this damn mute. There we go.
That's always
There we
fun
go.
when
Now,
you get to decide what you're going to do with her. How you're going to bend her, where you're going to put her, where's this going to go, where's that going to go.
yeah, no, exactly. It's gonna be. I'm not. I was mentioning I was gonna get a new light for that tent, but because of the influx of lights that are going to Europe, Canada is not gonna. I won't get the light until October. So.
What?
Yeah, I gotta wait on. I gotta wait on the new light for the 2x4, which I was gonna run. I'm gonna run one more. Just the Frosty Trace is gonna be underneath the SF2000 Evo as well. I was gonna run a new light that time.
What? Keep it 2000. Evo runs good.
Oh yeah, exactly, and that's why I'm a little excited that I knew that distance of knowing that good 12 inches. I really want to run, do a tight tuck at 12 inches and see what happens, right?
Yeah. What happened to you not have good
I
connection?
think he went to go do something with his mic. Oh, I think he's back.
sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my cam figured out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Had a confused look on your face. I figured that's what it was. Pushing on button.
Hey, so I was doing the grow off in my earth box, right?
Yep.
And then I did a separate one that I put with those grow dots, Matt.
Oh yeah.
Wait until you see this shit. So I think I'm having a little deficiency in my earth box, but look at these fucking grow dots.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the box didn't work very well. That looks fun. Yeah.
Now the box took off on me, and when I fed it on day 8, I think I, burned it up a little bit, but she'll be all right.
How long do those dots will go the entire cycle?
Yeah, it's supposed to be water only the entire grow. Like I'll probably have to use recharge here and there.
Nice.
As far as I can, what they say.
Oh, hold up. I'll get you again.
And we're on day 46 here. Pineapple Express. The bigger ones there. And then down here in the front, this is New York Sour Diesel. And we day 29 on this DWC. And then yesterday We stripped her down, boys. To fuck my camera up again.
The suspense. You're just coming around the corner too.
Right? It was right. Perfect timing, right? So yeah, guys, we took him down. We took them all off.
Nice. Nice. That really opens it up well in there.
Yeah,
and
it's getting light all the way down.
That's the blackbird, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
But other than that, man, I just got a bunch of little babies running around. I popped the beans that Mary gave me, and they all came up good. They're doing good, but they're only like 5 days old, so they're not much. Little things. Wires are finicky. But
yeah, tell me about it. I would wiggle my internet wire and everything went dark.
Hey, I watched it.
No, it didn't get dark. I just thought you were really damn good at holding a position for 15 seconds.
He did wait a minute. He was looking like, damn, what's he doing?
He was hanging on to it tight. There's a lot of guys that are pushing those dots. They say they're supposed to be pretty good.
Well, my original intention was to grow autoflower with the grow dots, so I didn't have to worry about a whole bunch. But I had those 3 beans and 3 choices and didn't know what to do with them, so it definitely worked out. I'm surprised. I forgot to show you the 3rd one. It's still in the solo cup, and it's tiny. Like it's not growing much at all.
Well,
all 3 of them. And it's just in regular Ocean Forest Fox Farm, you know what I mean? But yeah, I fed my earth box 10 milliliters of a full fucking dose of feed on day 8. So that probably wasn't the best idea.
Oh, that's why she's looking a little stunted.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Not only that, I topped it too.
Oh, I see.
So that probably, those weren't the best ideas, Matt. They weren't. I was trying to get a jump start on everybody, man. I'm trying to get this shit.
I hear you.
What did you top it at? Like the 2nd or 3rd node?
No, I topped it at the 5th. It's got they're just real close. Here, I'm gonna bring this other one out though. Wait till you see this.
And that's nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice.
So look at inside, like the fucking inner nodes are just. Did I freeze up again?
No, you're not even in frame. Move to your left. There you go. There you go.
You see inside how they're already starting to come off?
Yeah. Mine did the same thing. They don't like it. They just don't like it. It's going to be screwed up, just like that one I showed a little while ago. They're doing the same thing.
They're just going to shoot out all kinds.
No, they're not even doing that. It's going to stop just like that. I showed it a minute ago. I can show you the same thing on mine.
They're not going to go anywhere, huh?
I don't know. I'll show you mine.
The other ones aren't doing it. The other ones look normal. Like, that's a lot of growth for fucking 20 days, Matt. As far as, like, inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but so what was the issue, though? What's going to what would cause what to happen?
Well, I think he's saying that they're not going to continue to stretch, I think. I don't know.
I don't
know.
You give it what it needs and give it the right environment, and it's going to grow, right? I wouldn't try to steer it to grow faster. You're just going to, if you want it to grow faster, just increase the temperature. Just grow it in a warmer environment with the right humidity for that growth. like for the temperature. You want to have the right BPD, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Right.
And then just keep on increasing your temps if you want to have a faster growth to a point. That's a good way to kind of get more growth.
You can see how that did, just like yours. You got this set here,
Yeah.
and then you got the set here, and then it just stopped. I mean, same thing. And then it did. This is Bengus Platinum. It did the same thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's doing the same.
But everything else is doing its normal thing. It's just these two.
It's definitely different than normal. Like the other plants don't have none of this start inside, Matt. You know what I mean? Like this is like growing vigorously.
I'm going to tell you what I think what happened. And I was talking to Matt about this earlier. I topped everything at the same time, and not all of them needed to be topped at the same time. I should have waited a couple more days. So when I pushed the topping, it may have been a little bit too soon. It might have been whatever. I think that is what screwed up those, because I had the same problem with the ones in my big tent. They're doing the same thing. So I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I haven't really noticed how much growth I'm getting out of them, but I'm going to look now for the next couple of days to see if they keep going. If they keep going, I guess it ain't a big deal. Now I got fucking bunch of tops getting ready to start blowing up.
No, I mean, the ones that came up goofy are still growing pretty good.
And Cav, the reason why I suggested the increase in temperatures, because he already has the light, he already has the CO2 in the environment, and he already has an adequate enough food in his plant. So with it, all he has to do is increase the temperature in the water, and then you basically have your 9 parameters of growth once you have your humidity and temperature set. So that's why I suggested that.
Super spinach.
Yeah. Because, having all that in there, the only thing I would ever recommend doing was just that last bit of the parameter.
Raise it up. So I'm sitting about 84 right now, Matt. How much higher would you say to go? 86?
Yeah, so you're getting up there, 86. I wouldn't go. You could do that. You can
84 is where I'm at.
But make sure that your humidity is being increased for adequately, right? Like at that, and nothing in there. Everything in there is in veg. There's nothing. You don't have an auto flower in there or anything. Okay, then you have a little bit more room, so you're not playing around with flowers. So.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So 84 is good then. Don't go much higher.
You can go higher than that. Even Carl's even saying he goes up to 88. And it's 70% humidity, right? Pulse makes a really good chart. Make sure you're looking at the chart for what you're in. Make sure you're looking at the right chart for propagation, for bed, for flower, earlier and late, because there are different parameters that really work. It just helps save you having to work everything out that way, right?
Right. No, that's what I go off of is the pulse chart for sure. All 3 of them.
Hey, what's up, Wesley?
So I don't know if I told you, but at one time, my first grow, I grew my whole first grow off the Pulse's veg chart, not realizing that there was a veg, a seedling, and a flower. So my whole grow was off of a veg chart.
If you can, get one of these.
Hey, Wesley.
Part of the South.
Yeah. But I haven't put the battery in it right now, but yes, so get one of these for if you want to do your VPD properly. So you can actually do your proper leaf temperature and take your relief temperature.
Right.
You're not.
So will one of those thermometers for your head and shit work at all?
No.
Yeah, that's what that is.
This is an IR. So you basically shoot it. You basically shoot it at the leaf, and it will tell you what the temperature is.
Read surface temperature.
Well, I'm saying I got one for the kids. Would that work? Like for now, just to check?
Yeah.
Right. See.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Those are accurate within a few degrees, anyway.
Look, this guy beat me up here.
What's up, Paul? You know, brother?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, Carl?
Hey, bud.
How's it going, Matt?
Hey.
You know, Matt, I just want to say I appreciate the info you give out, man.
Thank you.
I
man.
love it. I love it, dog.
Right?
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Growing up.
You listen to
doesn't
Wesley too. He knows a lot. Between Matt and Wesley, man, you turn your fucking antennas up.
If you need people to science the shit out of it, you're looking at them, right? Those two. Yeah.
See, the one thing that Wesley knows is organics like a motherfucker. He knows how to mix soils up to where they don't go deficient and all that. That's like it takes.
He also
knowledge
knows
for that.
bacteria and like bugs really well. He does all that stuff really well. Yeah.
I've dealt
Oh
with
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Right. That's how
What
you
I
learn
mean-
the best.
You
I'm
already know,
soaking
man.
everything. I'm soaking it all up. So, just to bring up, I want to talk about my buddy, Mr. Trichomes. Did you guys see that it was the beneficials that was in his soil. It wasn't the what we thought it was.
It was a beneficial bug.
Yeah, it was the. Damn it.
Springtails.
He'll probably get on there and tell you what it is.
I bet
But it
it's-
wasn't.
The springtails are real small. I get those downstairs, Wesley, but these little motherfuckers were just like literally you could see them. They were running around and shit. You're like, ooh.
Were they
It's bad.
orbited? Were they round?
He used a magnifying glass. They had two little antennas coming out of the face, not out of the ass.
Yeah. It
You
sounds
know what I mean?
like Hypoestis miles.
That's exactly what I thought too. I don't know what they look like. I thought it was a root aphid too. I was like, this is smiles.
Yeah. Yeah, they have the same kind of like translucent, clear, whitish body as other bad insects.
And that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Mr.
bud?
Man, what's up with you?
Up, King?
Hope you're
Sir.
well. man.
Greetings, everybody. Yeah, I'm good, brother. Thanks, man. I say let me join the company. I love the setup, you know. Nice, good company, you know.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. It's awesome.
Facts.
It's awesome having you up.
Yeah, brother. One love, always. I know you are in the night there now. We are daytime here in Australia. It's about almost midday, 11:44 a.m.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, morning time. You are nighttime there.
But it's
Yeah,
Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
12
right
hours
here,
different,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
It's 10 hours.
yeah, yeah.
for me.
that's right. So we are already on Wednesday. Wednesday
right.
morning.
I'm still at Tuesday at 6:45 at
It's in the
night.
future.
We are the future, brother.
Right.
Anyway, tomorrow is gonna be good. Great day, a lot of weed, you know, don't worry.
What's all about?
It's all good. I'm just
Hey, that
gonna
was a
sit
nice-
back, you know, enjoy the show.
Cheers, man. Thank you. It's awesome.
Hey, that was a good concert, King. That was nice, man. I didn't know you got down like that. For real. Hey,
Yeah,
y'all
but you know,
y'all gotta go check
Try to-
King out.
try to spread
Sure.
the positive vibes, you know.
You
So
definitely
yeah, I'm performing again in September. There is the biggest African festival in Australia. It's happening in Sydney. It's massive. It's happening in an open park, about 50,000 people, and I will be performing there on the 28th of September. Yeah.
Nice.
So they bring in artists from different states to perform, all with African backgrounds. And yeah, I'm one of the artists as well. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
big up.
Congratulations. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
I just
brother.
listened to
One
this. Yeah.
What do you do?
I
You
didn't
perform-
pick
what do
you out, man. I got your playlist. I'm rolling it.
What do you do, King? What do you rap? You sing? What do you do, bro?
No, yeah, I sing. I do reggae music,
Reggae.
and I do reggae and Afrobeat.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I'm interested in listening to some of it, man.
Yes,
For real,
sir.
you-
Yeah, man. African
And it-
style reggae, not Jamaican, but the Afrobeat reggae style. You know, it's almost the same as Jamaican reggae, but yeah, just with African flavors in it.
I see
You
what
gotta
you're
listen.
saying, bro.
You got to listen to it. That's not on the concert. The concert kind of throws it off, all the sound. You got to listen to a regular song. But he kills it. That motherfucker can sing, boy. He can blow.
Thanks, brother. One love, always. And Card, man, Card, what a great job you are doing, man. I follow you. You know, I watch your shows. You are a great man. You know, I respect your opinions and everything you do, man. You are a guy to hang around with, you know. So shout out to Carl. Yes,
Carl with a K.
Are you talking about me, bro? I miss your accent. You for real, man?
Yeah,
what about you, bro? What about you?
Dog, all the respect, bro. Literally, like, man, you gotta understand. I didn't come up here to. I just came up here to say what's up, man. I wasn't expecting that, dog.
Respect, brother. Respect. All good.
Shit.
One love, always.
That's how good the community is. That's the community.
Yeah,
Good
man.
shit.
Just know, man, my OG got me listening to Bob over 20 years ago. So when you speak of the reggae, I listened to a lot of it, bro, over the years, man. So I'd love to hear what you're doing.
Hey, he kills it, Carl. I'm not lying, bro.
And Bob Marley make it more popular anyway. You know, the whole world, everybody know reggae music. You know, except you are new. Even the new generation know reggae. You know.
Bro, he had me listen to the original Kaya vinyl.
Right.
Cut. Oh, bro, Kaya is one of my favorite, man. You clean that thing with the brush, hit it with the D-static gun, and there's nothing like that original vinyl that Bob was recorded to, man. That shit I still remember to this day, man. I love that shit.
The only problem is slipping vinyl every 12 minutes.
It's so hard to beat, and actually, you can't beat the tone. It's tone.
No,
man.
well, it's sound ground in. It's real frequency. Nah, you can't make that sound through digital, through analog.
Can't remake it.
No.
Yeah, you can't remake that sound.
Oh yeah.
No, music on wax is the only way to listen.
Right. Yeah, I still got a big album collection. I can't say I listen to them very much anymore because I got all these kids. I don't want them fucking my Michael Jackson up.
And the kids don't know nothing about no vinyl, man. Especially when you bust it out and they're jumping all over the place in the fucking cartridge.
Exactly. Yeah, my shit's skipping and fucking bouncing all over the place. I'll fuck somebody up in a party over fucking my album up.
especially
my shit.
Yeah, especially the like needle and cartridge. You know, you can catch needle and cartridges that are just $500 just for the needle and cartridge, and then the player that is playing, you know, worth a couple thousand. Then the vinyl on it, you can't even get no more.
Facts.
It's not a needle. It costs that much because it's called a stylus.
Stylus, yes, you're right.
Stylus.
You're absolutely right.
And I grew up listening to the records and shit, and I would no more put a 7/8 on there than I would bang my head against the wall. I hated time. I hated.
What? Music
and cannabis are totally connected. They are like, you know, cannabinoid in our system and weed. So it's like music. It's inside your soul, and when music and cannabis connect, it's natural. Yeah, brother. Look that garden. That's a crazy look, bro. That's crazy, man. Wow.
So big time when I was listening to you, bro. I took this out of the cup 25 days ago, bro, and put it in here.
Wow.
25 days out of the cup. 25 days out of the cup. And
from
it's
seed?
From clone.
Yeah, I'm from seed. But yeah, that's fucking badass. Where are you at, Carl? That's your bedroom, right?
This is my
bedroom. Your bedroom, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Because I was about to say your flowers ain't done yet.
I cut them Sunday, but this thing don't count. This is a big bitch right here, man. She don't count for 25 days. It has been planted for 25 days, but it's a lot older than 25 days old. The fucking stalk in this motherfucker. Huge already.
Right? Yeah, you can't lie about that, Carl.
It's looking awesome, man.
And you know the time frame is crazy. You wouldn't think that something would grow that fast in 25 days, but just like Matt said, temperature, humidity, and then the cocoa perlite water twice a day. All the little things added up. That's how I get away with the speed of the growth.
You're maximizing your oxygen to your roots in that way too.
You guys act like I don't listen. Look at this. Oh, he's got you up
Sunday. He's come down Sunday.
Very nice.
Right.
There you go. There's a permit
Let me
going on there.
flip this camera over.
No, you're still ugly. No better. Still ugly. Plants look good though.
There we go.
Fading out real
There,
good.
too.
It's nice.
So what are you hitting at the top of there, Carl? About 1,500?
Yeah,
I have no idea what they're at, bro.
at least 15 to 17.
They are
I don't turn the
Right.
lights down at all. I never turn the lights down at all. They are fading
Those
out
are
good this time, man. See what happens when you cut the calcium nitrates out? This one was
Yeah,
37 days. Those were 37 days.
Yeah, but that was 4 months in the cups, huh?
No, it was 6.5 months in the cup.
Just
It's 6.5 months.
Cheers, y'all. I'm just fucking around.
How you doing,
Looks real
Levels?
nice.
Greetings, man.
Cheers, King. Good to see you all on this side, brother.
Oh, check the private
Yeah,
chat.
man. One love. One
I
love.
asked you a question.
Oh, yeah. Good to see everybody here, man. How's everybody doing? Cheers, Matt,
Hey, what's going on, man?
Wesley, Carl, grown up. Thanks, dog.
Shit. I'm high. Let me flip this camera around. Wesley, I'm not real savvy with flipping through the phone, so let me do this real quick. Let me get down here. All right.
There we go.
Oh, I might as well show you guys, like, actually from see like fucking stalks on this motherfucker.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good idea.
It's fucking massive.
There's at least 2 pounds on that. At least. I don't know if there's 2 pounds on that because this is my first time growing it, but some decent sized bud on there, so we shall see. I know the
Right.
sugar cream pie yields at least 2 pounds of plant, so
What size is your pot?
15
15.
gallons, bro. Yep.
15 gallons. All right.
Yep.
That's big, man. Yeah.
She gets 6 gallons a day, so I give her 3 gallons twice a day.
Wicked. That's a
Actually,
good
what's-
one.
What's funny is it could actually use a drink right now, and I water them in like maybe an hour or so. So that tells you that them bitches drink.
Nice.
What the
looking
boy
pot.
got?
Mine are about ready to be
Anna
one
Coco?
today too.
One Coco, boy.
Yeah, man. Coco's the way to go.
Y'all act like I don't listen. Shit.
No, it's
I don't
it's
fuck
this
around.
one that don't listen. He knows it too. That's why he's like, "Fuck you, Carl."
What?
The hard-headed one.
The hard
He got his mic.
He
He got his mic off.
Yeah, the L guy right here, that level guy. He's the hard-headed motherfucker right here. Yeah, we're here to learn, but I'm not gonna listen to anybody. I gotta fuck with it right now. I have to. I'm sorry,
He got his
guys, I
shit
gotta
off.
fuck with it.
There he goes. He's on now.
Carl, can you see the private chat?
Cheers level.
I am looking out.
Cheers,
Oh, I didn't know
brother.
if you heard me the first time.
No, actually, no, not in there. No, have not, brother.
Okay.
How many watts
man.
are asking, Carl?
How many watts? There's like 6,800 in there or something like that. It's like 6,800.
What light is that that you use?
I use like 3 different lights. I use Lux, I use Gross Choice, and I got some Mars Hydro in there. So
Okay.
you figured I got 2 Lux 645s, 1, 2, 3, 4 Gross Choice 720s, 3 Grower's Choice 420s, and 4 TSL 2000s. Just try to fill in the space.
That's only 68. That sounds like 8. That's 80, 84 something.
What's
Is
your
it? Okay, so we've got 2 Lux 645s, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 720s, 3 420s, and then the TSL 2000s are only 300 watts a piece.
Okay.
So that's, yeah, so you figure 3, 6, 9, 1200 between those 4. So it's like 6,800 or something. I've sat down on Stoner and added it all up. I don't remember the exact number.
That's not right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy that you can get that square footage now off of a 4x4 footprint and actually get this space and not have a Mondo hood and like barely get a 4x4.
I had 10 double-endeds in there, 5 1000s, they're double-endeds, and then 5 630s in there before I put those lights up. I just kept
like
pulling
those
one output.
I don't think they make them anymore.
You know how hard it was to get those bulbs, bro? Them motherfuckers are $100 and some a bulb now.
Carl, would you achieve that goal if you use 10-gallon pots instead of 15?
I definitely have to water more often. Because even right now they need to be watered like 3 times a day near the end because they're so fucking big,
I know you water in like 4 times a day.
It's twice a day for sure.
It will not bother the root. It won't get like too much water because of that. No.
Cocoa perlite doesn't. Cocoa husk doesn't act like a sponge. It's not spongy, so it doesn't like hold as much moisture as like a peat moss or a soil-based medium would be.
It's
so
got
I can
like
really
30%. It's got like a 30% the cation exchange of peat. It's like a lot less.
A lot less.
But if you're watering with in feed with salts, you need to water every day, and multiples once the plants get big. You got organics in there. Be careful. Sometimes organic don't want to be watered every day. They'll let you know. They'll just drip right over. So organics usually is 2 or 3 days. What I like to do if I do an organic grow. So just watch your plant. They'll let you know.
100%.
I'll tell you what. If you're going to grow organic, you might as well do an earth box and feed from the bottom, man. It takes all the watering process out. You don't water till the fucking reservoir is empty. If it has a little bit of water in it, even a mist of water, you don't put any in. But when it's dry, you put more water in. Like there's no guessing to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing when I go back.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, that's the easiest way. There's no guessing to it. It's taking the water as it needs it.
When you start
Medicine Man, it's fucking 1,500. It used to be 1,200.
What was you saying? What?
I was just catching the chat. $1,200 bill. No, it's 1,500. And honestly, between both of my houses, I pay like $1,600 a month.
No, Wesley, when are you going to start growing again?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm trying to looking at properties to buy. So if that doesn't go down, and I'm here for the winter, I'm gonna be squeezing some kind of tent in somewhere.
I'm really missing the bird box, man. I miss the birds in the background.
Me too.
Wesley was the only one I've ever seen do that inside. I've never seen that inside before.
I guess the dude from the Dude Grows is claiming that he's been doing it for a while.
imagine that.
I put music on back here. I turn my TV on and play music, but I'm a firm believer that playing music, classical, jazz, something easy.
That's what I did.
It helps with the peristalsis of the plant moving. It gets into the rhythm.
That's fact.
When they're moving it. And that helps them to grow. And it's positive.
Yep.
Even talking to your plants can help. Don't be touching them all the time, but talk to them. Your voice is something positive.
Yeah, and you know, all the like non-spiritual people used to say that it was just CO2 that was making them better, but we now know that it's absolutely a sentient being that understands and has feelings.
There's a big connection between music and cannabis, as I said before. That connection is there. When cannabis hear music, they get kind of it generates a certain energy. And there was an experiment. They planted 3 plants and 6 plants, 3 separate. And one tree have music playing 24 hours, and the other one no music. the one with music grow bigger than the one
For
without.
sure.
So yeah,
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mr. Rock was what I played back in the day, Medicine Man. I see that up there.
Now, does it have to do with vibration?
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it
It
true?
needs
that
to be
plant-
slow, rhythmic vibration.
Oh, it has to be slow.
Solstice to help the plant.
Well, they say that Bach was the best because it was really low vibrational, like a violin frequency.
Just a nice, slow, help the
I
plant.
thought my plants grew really good here because my fucking wash machine was always kicking.
Don't plants respond differently to like say stress or negativity or
Yeah.
screaming or
You
positive?
yell at them, loud
Yeah.
music, really hard rock and roll, shit like that.
They can
It
feel it.
stresses them out. You want to
Well,
make
they've
it
had-
nice and cool. It's like his birds. It's just nice. They're used to that. It's just something that.
Yeah.
But the music, classical music, nice and slow. That's proven
Yeah.
the best music.
I think it's beyond like frequencies. Like I think the music, classical music in general, like that was for the rich people. Like they would have balconies in their little gathering rooms, and they would have these rich parties where classical music was played, and it told a story. It brings you through up and down of emotions, happy and sad. And so I think that the plants definitely absorb that.
All of it.
Especially in classical music, because that's what it's all about. It's telling a story the whole time. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be classical all the time either, because
No.
right below
Right.
these 10 subwoofers is the flower room. There's 10 subwoofers right here. And when I tell you this motherfucker pounds, my house next door moves from this shit. You can feel the vibrations next door. But when I tell you I play this, I don't notice any negative responses in them downstairs at all. Nothing.
Well, not saying that any music's probably good music to an extent, but they did do research in classical music for house plants. I know that they did it on house plants, vining plants that took off on vines.
Plants
Like
and plants.
They really did well with music,
Nice.
classical music.
Look at King.
There you go.
Got
Yes,
nice
sir.
canopy over.
So this has been virgin for about 8 weeks. Because I have it in flower, I'm waiting for flower to finish before I put this into flower. So this is just waiting, and it's growing massive. It's half of the plant is already halfway off. That's the life.
Right.
So, yeah, I have this one. I have one Viper Spectra, 120 watts, and this one is sun, something sun, like sun.
Yep.
I have one light sun and one Viper Spectra. So yeah,
So one's a LED and one's a Whirlpool, right?
one is a Whirlpool, yeah, mixed
Yeah.
Whirlpool, kind of, yeah, and one is LED.
Well, both LED.
You
But
see the
one's-
technology difference in the camera. Just the flashing of the light. You can see the
Yeah.
transformer in there. They have better transformers in the newer one. You can see that
Right.
that's actually the AC current that's flashing that the fucking camera's catching.
Yeah, that's the light, sunlight, yeah.
Yep,
And the
that's-
LED is perfectly in stable.
Yep.
It's nice,
It's the
and they are
transformer.
doing great.
It's old style.
Right.
Would it be because it's traveling slow? Like not slower, I guess. It travels at the same speed.
Just the one.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly what it is, Matt. It's slow and the camera's catching it in the actual frames. That's
interesting.
definitely the AC. That's the AC current. Why it's flashing like that.
Yeah.
Crazy how the current would come off on a HPS. It was more like a rainbow.
Yep. It does the same shit on HPS. You can see it. Yep.
And the
That's-
HPS and the ceramic metal halide did a totally different thing to the camera. I remember that.
Yep.
This
I remember
is
that.
a new one, but look how they grow.
And
Yeah. What's going on there?
I don't know, bro. It's just growing with the 2 feet, and this is Peachy OG. Yeah, Peachy OG from Ethos Generic. I got it. It's a freebie.
Nice.
CTOG from Ethos. But
Oh, it's a red.
look how they are growing. Red, yeah, a freebie. So they're growing weird. That's
Yeah.
weird, really.
Yeah, but is that two? Was that two out of one seed, or is that two seeds in that one pot? The second
They
one.
are two different. So they are the same seed, but they are only. There were 5 seeds, only 2 make it. 3 didn't make it. The 2 that made it, they are struggling. The leaves are not growing nicely. They grow just one leaf, and the other side is small.
Yeah.
One leaf growing longer than the other, and this one is all. So I will see how they end up. I'm keeping them.
So King, I had a couple plants that kind of did that to me, and I repotted them. Because I think I had the soil too saturated, and it wasn't letting them grow, like letting them release.
Okay.
You know what I mean? After I repotted it, they took off better.
Yeah, I will try that. I will try that. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Right.
Could
All
also
right.
Those look real nice though. That veg tent look real good.
That veg is nice.
looks good.
Do you have the right amount of drainage in those seedling pots? Is it maybe just not getting enough oxygen?
Well, that's what
I think
I
that's
was wondering.
exactly what it is.
Because of the depth, how deep they are in the pot,
And how soaking wet it is.
Yeah.
and how well, didn't it look real wet? Like that dirt
Yeah.
looked like it was just.
It did.
That's why I was wondering if he has enough holes in the bottom of that pot. Because sometimes you gotta.
That's why.
Sometimes you
That
gotta
might be
add
what it is,
extra.
King.
No, I just gave them a little bit of water yesterday.
Matt,
So it's still a bit wet from yesterday. But not a lot of water.
No,
And,
I was wondering how many holes do you have in the bottom of the pot? You should maybe add more to allow for more air.
More air.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that would help you.
That's another key to when you're watering often. Use a fabric pot. It breathes a lot better too. That's one thing. I don't like plastic pots for the simple fact that I do know that aeration is crucial. So I stopped using plastic pots, man, probably almost 20 years ago. Literally.
Matt, I'm coming after those necks, Matt. That's good. Yeah, I'm coming after them necks.
Yeah,
things are bad as fuck too. I've never tried them, bro. What I do, Matt, is I go get like 8 fresh pots every run. So between a fresh cocoa and a fresh pots, I'm around barely $170. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 200, depending on how much things cost at the time. So for me to get those, you know what that would do? I'd have to clean them and rinse them. But I don't mind doing that. Believe me, it's crossed my mind. I've seen them work. So I really should try it. Honestly, I should. I really should.
Well, because and then you just get twice. I would always recommend getting more. I personally need probably more myself because I'm always waiting for the next pot to be ready. It's kind of nice to have an extra couple, so you always have one on the side ready to go. But yeah, 10% bleach solution, clean it, you're good to go. I've been using mine for the last 5 years, or like 5 years, I think. I haven't had to buy pots for 5 years. So
now, does your twist knobs end up breaking every once in a while, Matt, at all?
No. I just make sure when I put them in, I just make sure I'm putting them in correctly. I'm not just giving her right. Like just do it, undo it, just the minimum amount of times possible. But I use the same holes every time. It still holds.
Right.
And
I definitely want to get those. They're pretty expensive though.
No, not on Amazon, man. There's a knockoffs are cheap.
Gotcha. So that's not all right. The grocery store, I think they want fucking $60 for one.
Oh yeah, you can get a whole kit. You can go a whole set for like $60.
Gotcha. Yeah, and you can put that wherever you want to make it however the depth that you want, right?
This is my squatty one. This one I actually cut this one down. Normally this is a 5 gallon that sits this high.
Nice.
And then I have 1 gallons for examples too. So 1 gallon, same thing, small. And then same thing, you wrap it up. And one of the nicest things I like about them too is once you have your plant and you're ready to go, especially if you went from like a 1 gallon veg, you just unscrew it and you just pop it off, and you have your root ball without even having to dig it up or anything. It's ready to go. Slip out the bottom, transplant. It already has all the perforated edges. From this, it looks like a little pineapple, basically.
Right. I saw your transplant videos. Do you ever see his root ball at the end, Carl? Have you ever saw Matt's video?
All I can tell you is every time I talk to Matt, he always amazes me, man. The dude can grow. That's just
unfucking real. The root ball is
can grow, man.
Thank you.
It's all root ball. There's no more peat in his media. You know, there's no medium left. It's all root.
Yeah. Man, I mean, the man knows what he's doing.
So, here's a question, Matt. We were watching a solo cup grow. Remember that guy that had the real big solo cup? Like it was almost the stock was almost the size of the solo cup hole. Yeah. So it died on him.
Really?
And he said it stopped taking up nutrients, and they didn't know why. And me and Mr. Tricombs were talking. If you get to the point where you have no medium, you have to treat it as it's hydro, right? So you can't let it dry. You have to feed it all. It has to stay wet all the time. Yeah, so I think what they were doing was they were feeding it on a schedule instead of after the root mass was there. There's nothing else to hold the hold the nutrients. I think that's what made their plant die, man. It was huge. If you guys didn't see it in a solo cup, the fucking stock was
brother, I have a question here. I have a plant that is on 8 weeks, right? This week is week 8, but the bud are not big at all. They are tiny. I don't know how to make the bud bigger.
You have
some of
them.
You have a.
I was meant to chop it week 9, but the way it look, I don't think it's ready in week 9. It's not big at all. They are like that small. The main nugget,
You have a long flowering sativa.
I think so. And the seed I got it from Welcome to the Grow Tent, and it's called Purple Frost Giant. And it was the guy when the guy I got the seed from, when he is growing that seed, 8 weeks he chopped it down, right? So 8 weeks was like, because it presented as indica strain. Indica dominant, but the way this one it looked like sativa. It's just it's not growing bigger. It's very good, a lot of heads, but they are not big, they are that small. I'm like, nah, this is not ready.
Well, welcome to the tester gang. You're part of the tester gang. You know that's how that works.
That's right. You just keep watching it. Maybe I will go for 10 weeks or 11 weeks, the way it looks. Yeah. And I'm waiting. The one in the veg, I'm waiting for the flower to get ready so I can move those one in. But this one they don't look. They're gonna be huge. I'm scared right now.
Hey, sometimes things take off in the end.
They feel like from week 7 to 9 to be like massively bigger. But man, I've seen Carl, I've seen Levels. I've seen Matt. I've seen brother big time, right? I've seen your plant. Mine is not compared when it comes to that 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Only this time. Before it's all right, but this very one, I don't know what. The flower is beautiful.
That's the funny thing about genetics, man. It's the funny thing about them, though. Not all of them's going to turn out the same unless you got the real deal. Not even the same, but close. They should be fairly close.
Yeah.
But if you buy a pack of seeds of 6 and all of them are different,
I bought a pack of seeds. There are 10 seeds inside the pack. And I got, with the 10 seeds, I got the one I just showed you, the little ones now. Those little, I say, freebie, red. But the other one is a feminized Purple Frost Giant, right? And I did a few tops, so you have a lot of tops. Maybe that's why it's not getting bigger but I saw your own have a lot of tops, but they are huge,
Doing good, though. It looks good for your first canopy, if that's what you're saying. It looks good.
No, he's
King.
got one plant that's just not growing on him. Levels. He's got one.
Yeah, it's
one
on flower.
plant
The one I showed before was a veg.
Right.
Look at
But
that.
that canopy you got going on is
You're doing well.
Levels and shit looks good too, Carl. His shit looks
Man.
real nice.
I'm telling
level
you.
canopy solid. Yeah.
Is
And
that
how many weeks? How many weeks this level?
right there.
Yeah.
That's day 50. I mean 45.
45. I was about to say he's on 45. I'm on 46.
That's like 7 weeks. Is that
Something
no?
like
Let,
Well, I might be a day off or something, but
Going into 6 weeks.
King?
That's
I
doing
didn't
well,
imagine any of
man.
that. You
man,
notice
that's,
that?
that's
Is that a
It's got
great
blood all the way up the plant.
Yeah, look at him. He's just leaning back into.
Are you happy you did the strip?
Very happy. I did a light one. I did a light one on 42 just to open that second canopy up. But yeah, I definitely approve of the 21 strip.
Facts.
It works for me
Facts.
and my method and my technique. Let's just say that. But
Looks
we're
good.
still not done. We still got 20 days to go. So
It's
I'm
swelling,
curious
dude. This
to
the
see
cruise.
about the results.
You just
You're-
make
you're
sure
gonna-
that you keep it.
They look good. They look like they're swelling up and everything, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I hope he gets some
Yeah.
good bud, man.
Yep.
They'll be
Next grow will be
smoking good.
better. You know, we're
Just keep
trying to
doing what you're
finish
doing. You'll
this,
get good at it one of these days.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
shit.
his buds are still. He's still 3 or 4 weeks out of finishing. He's not even close.
No.
That's why they're still small. They still got spelling time.
Oh well, if he's probably talking about that one, the two on the left side. They're a lot smaller, and I feel like they should have produced at a faster rate. I don't know. I've just been saying that from the get go, but yeah. Next, I moved in the middle of this grow, and yeah, there are a couple things that probably stressed the plants out during this whole move and all. So
They're going to do what they're
Yeah.
going to do, man. It might not have been anything you did. That's what you got.
right, so we're just trying to finish that and hang on to the next. We're super dialed in compared to where I was, so we're not gonna have any issues there. So I'm curious to see the next veg and flower both dialed in. I got flower dialed in on this grow, but veg was it was over veg. It was hot as hell. There were many things.
But you got it to
But-
where it is.
Yeah, we're dialed in. We got an AC unit. I don't have any. I can set it to whatever I want and go. Very
Life's
very,
good,
very
Levels.
grateful
Life is
for
good.
that. Hey,
for me here, it's
cheers.
very good. It's very good because we are in winter. So my temperature is perfect inside. When it's in the
Right.
inside because of the light,
Right,
the
right.
heat from the light. So I have good temperature, but yeah, I just need to know what to give during flower to make the buds bigger. That's the only problem. Sometimes I'm lucky I get bigger, but I don't know. I didn't
My bad.
do anything different, but yeah.
Water.
Just some
We always like to think that
PKs.
we always like to think that we can make them bigger, but it's nothing we can do, man. It's the genetics. You make sure
Oh,
you
no,
feed them
genetics.
right. You know what I mean? Keep them
Or I'll
watered
tell you
good.
right now. Wesley will tell you there's some things you can do. Matt will tell you for sure that there's some things you can do to bulk them bitches up.
Not
Put 'em on
after-
a-
Maybe
not
tell
after-
me.
Put them on a workout bench.
Maybe some what is it, molasses and some flower nutrients maybe. But it's 8 weeks already. I want to just give clean water. I want to flush it out. I don't want to give nutrients anymore because it's already 8 weeks. What do you think?
He said,
8 weeks. No.
"You might as well say you're done with that plant, King. Just say I'm done with that plant. I'm done."
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to do so I move on. I want to move on. The other one that is in veg now, they are Dr. Green
Right.
Spoon crossed with Cafe Racer. It's very good strain.
You're better off
and
pushing to the end, though, boss.
yeah, I'm pushing, brother. I'm gonna hang in there.
Are they showing signs of deficiency?
Yep. That's the way you're gonna learn.
No deficiency.
That's how
And
you're
I
gonna
would-
learn, right?
Good.
You're within about 3 weeks, so you don't want to load it up with chemicals and shit that you can't flush
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You want to
I just give water now. It's in 10. They are in 10-gallon pots, so water every 3 days. That's what I do at the moment.
unless that,
And yeah, I mean,
you don't have a 15-week strain there, do you? That would suck.
it looks like that, brother. It looks like that. They were gonna be going 15 weeks.
Okay, well, those
Then I'm gonna have to
used to go
my whole
16 weeks.
wow. Man, that's a long story. No more for that. I'm gonna look for something, maybe autoflower for next time. Autoflower. I want to try out some autoflower.
Can you get some cocoa and growing cocoa?
Yeah, I can get. Yeah, we can. Where there's a dispensary shop here where we can buy cocoa and most of the nutrients from Canada, and some a good nutrient like Green Planet and all these things. They are here.
Talk to him about cocoa.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to get is just simple nutrient, for veg and for flower, and that's as simple as I can make it. So at the moment I have let me show you what I have. Just here. So I have this.
Carl, I got
Green
House
Planet?
and Garden. Coke. Do I have to wash it?
So I have it's a duo 1 and 2, Green Planet, and this I'm using from veg to flower, and then I have this one.
Growtech is good. Growtech and Green Planet are both good companies.
That's why your buds are small. Bro.
I didn't see
Right there.
anything with anything in it.
Yeah, but do you actually have plant food?
Huh?
Do you have plant food though? Because most of those things are additives.
Right.
Yeah.
Numbers are way too small to grow cannabis, man. You need to put some powerhouse numbers in there.
That's what the thing about weed, man. It has to have balanced diet. Now that's just
Yeah.
another little part. You're missing a lot of NPK, brother.
You need to push them
Oh
in.
yeah.
Right.
You,
So I
That's why I was just looking at the numbers and I was
wouldn't
like,
use
there's
the
no-
molasses until you're almost close to done your actual plant.
No,
you
it's
know
not
what?
done in the plant.
Yeah.
You know what I call everything you just showed me, bro? You got the condiments for dinner without the steak, bro. You're missing the steak, my dog. That's why your buds are so small, bro. You got
Seriously,
the ketchup and the mustard and the pepper and the salt, and you even got the silverware to cut your shit, but you're missing the steak on your plate. You need a balanced diet, brother. That's why your buds are small.
I hear you.
Yeah, the steak
man,
is missing.
Yeah, the steak's missing. He's got everything for
What
it.
would you
but he's
balance
missing his
out
steak
with,
in there.
with Matt or Carl or Wes? What would you want to do? What would you want to find a different nutrient line?
2 more bottles.
So what should I do, brother? What should I
Just
do?
like you said, 2 more bottles. Yep.
You need 2 more bottles.
2 more bottles. Any suggestion?
You're gonna
Let me
need,
write it down.
well, you're gonna need.
Is that
Sure.
sarcastic?
You need some
What's up,
micro
Blazing
bloom and
Arizona?
grow. Planet was
He has the grow part of the green planting. He just needs those 2 bottles of the bloom, and then add all that other stuff sparingly throughout flower and throughout the week of feeding, and that shit'll be fire. Like he had all the little bits of stuff that it likes to be added to the NPK value, just missing the actual steak of
So
the NPK.
what's the name? What's the name you recommend?
Well,
Bloom.
you're already
Bloom.
using Green
You
Planet,
need to-
bro. Use other Green Planet.
You need Green Planet Bloom. You
Green
got
Planet,
the grow
Bloom.
already, so you need
yeah.
the bloom.
The bloom.
You need the flower nutrients for Green Planet.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know a couple buddies that are running
There you go,
Green
right there,
Planet.
King.
There's a feed chart for Green Planet. What we got? Matt. Hell yeah.
Matt got a chart up.
Oh yeah, that's gonna get in depth for us. I'm gonna sit back and listen now.
I
Yeah.
have it
This
all
is where
written
we
there.
soak it up.
But this is kind of whatever all the fucking things do in your plant.
You know it.
Yeah, those are the things that you should be using. Those are things
These
that
are your
should
essential
be in the
elements
stuff
you
that
need
you're
for
putting in
plant
your
growth.
soil
So
or feeding or whatever.
what you're adding to your plant
Yes.
may not cover all these bases or the correct ratios of that you need. There's also correct ratios that you need in between having nitrogen and especially your NPK, your macronutrients.
Massive bloom by Green Planet. That's what you need. Massive bloom. That's what someone said in the chat there. Sorry, man.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's just you want to make sure you cover all your grounds and your basics. For example, like I have additives, but those right here, I have these are what I have to feed because one of them
That could be the reason you got.
Yeah. Do you have CalMag?
That's why, buddy.
Yeah,
perfect. Awesome.
Wow.
King, do you run CalMag?
Yeah, I do have CalMag.
Yeah.
He just needs a base. He's gonna be missing a lot of his micronutrients if he doesn't have his overall base that he needs. Right? And that's
Make
and
sure
that's
you got
gonna
the bed and the flower.
Yeah, I'm going to get that this afternoon.
You're missing the steak, like he said. That's why your buds ain't big.
Yeah. I have everything done, but just the steak is missing. So
What
exactly.
Tell the waiter to bring that steak out.
What about PK boosters?
PK booster.
That's after you get real dialed in. That's when you get happy with what you have, and you're like, I'm gonna add
That's
a
still
booster.
something you use at the end. You don't use that.
Oh, you can throw it at him. I throw a booster at day 15 in flower though, but I understand it enough. I throw Beastie Blue my shit at day 15. As soon as they get past that 2-week period and they're on to week 3,
right?
Wham! But only 3 grams a gallon. There's not much nitrogen in it, and it's super high in potassium and phosphorus. But that's just
I have 002 and I have 004.
Yep.
The potassium is going to be more important than the phosphorus. Keep in mind, the dry weight of your plant of phosphorus is only like 0.5 to 1%, whereas your potassium is closer to 5 of the nutrient percentage. Yeah, potassium is much more important. And the lack of potassium is often what leads to your buds not developing. That and sulfur, and you know that because that's what's in your terpinator.
I love terpinator. I wish we were all smoking my weed right now. We would all be like, okay, I see what Carl's talking about. I would love to smoke my weed with Wesley because Wesley's an organic guy. And the
I'm going to get Bloom and terpinator.
I have a true story. I had a true story about terpinator. When I was in Oregon, I had a buddy, and I was getting all my clones from him and all this. We were good friends going back and forth. And he gave me russet mites. And so I got super mad, and I cut him off. I was like, yo, you just trying to take me down. You know, not on purpose, but like I'm super aggravated, and so we stopped talking. And I was going to the medical dispensary, and this one stuff, and you could get your nose and everything. And so that's how I chose. And I'm going through the samples, and I noticed that every single one that I'm like, whoa, that shit is explosive on the turf. It was my buddy's garden. And when we started talking again, and I wouldn't buy it because I was super mad at him. So everything on the shelf that smelled super fire, I kept going, whoa, what is this? Who does this? What garden? Oh, it's my buddy. F him. I ain't gonna get it. So then we started talking again, and I asked him, "Yo, what happened? Because your flower went from like mediocre to good to like exceptional, and like there was a light switch, like, and I noticed it immediately. I was, like, what? That's why I asked him, "What'd you do?" And he said, "Terpinator was the only thing that he brought in." And it was with mills. It was with a whole bunch of other things that he just added in. And I did. It was next level for hydro. And I always like ragged on him a little bit.
I'll tell you, Wesley, when I implemented the signal with the Terpinator, that's when I say you can walk into a room and you could have 10, 15 motherfuckers. They're like, what in the fuck are you growing, dude? And it, in conjunction with the 2 all through flower, oh my God. Oh my God.
It was double bagging stuff. Like even in a vac seal, like freezer bag, you had to double it because it would smell through it.
My boys came over today, right? You guys know it's close to being done. I mean, I can smell it after I water them. Like, it'll hit me. But they both got out of the car and they're like, dog, what the fuck, dude? Well, I got 2 kinds in there now, and they're like, I think it's louder than ever, bro. I don't know what the fuck you are. I'm like, well, there's a different terp down there, so you're gonna notice a little different punginess from a different angle. But man, when I tell you guys, I swear it's a little expensive to play with those 2, but you will not regret it. You will literally walk in the room, and even organic guys will be like, what the fuck are you growing, dude? Like, dude. It took me years to discover this. Years.
Yeah.
It's like candy for the bud.
So I'm gonna put up a couple pictures. They're for somebody who's in
I'm sold. Terpinator it is, brother. I'm sold. I never thought of that, it never came to my mind. I thought what I'm using should be enough because I don't want to like go too hard on nutrients, like buying everything. So I'm trying to watch you guys and pick 1 or 2 things from here and there. But yeah, I will get there. Terminator is the next now. I've got you, right? Yeah, thanks for that, man. I appreciate that.
Wesley's story is better than mine, though. That's the best story about it, really. Really.
I just want to put up these pictures of somebody who
he done sold it for you for sure.
Hard and South. I want to just personally thank you, brother. I really appreciate you looking out for me with the tents and the grow equipment, man. It really helped me to expand my growing and to get better, and I appreciate your support with that.
Yeah.
We learn every day, brother. We learn every day. And it's good to have people like you guys here because we can learn from you. Don't believe, you might think only US, are watching you. No, it's not just US, brother. Guys are everywhere watching you. So even Australia, England, everybody's watching. We learn from you guys. But because we see that, over the decade, the improvement in everything from US and Canada has been extraordinary. So we guys, everybody's learning from you. So anything you do is what we are taking pen. Okay, they're using that new trend. Let's try that. If we have it here, we are lucky. If we don't have it, okay, we try alternative routes. But yeah, most people learn from you.
Right.
Matt, that's your.
Yeah. No, this is not mine. This is a viewer that doesn't want to have their name out. So they just asked me to put their pictures of the gardens up just so people can take a look at what they have going on because they can see what you guys are saying.
Hey, someone in chat's like, can you explain to me what Terpinator is?
Will do. We'll just get this done first.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get Carl to do it. He'd be But yeah, no, so this is doing well. This person has a little bit longer to fill this in, but they're keeping it nice and flat. So I just wanted to say
I thought it was yours. It kind of looked like
no, it almost they're getting it. They're definitely getting that style. But
right, the tops look nice.
Yeah, they're doing really well on that. I just wanted to put those pictures out because they asked me to do that, and I just wanted to not forget.
Hell yeah, hell, I gotta do that for people all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's up, Parker? Good to see you, brother. It's been forever. I hope all is well, man.
Carl, so Terpinator.
It is potassium sulfur. That's all it is. And it's in a liquid form. These guys they've cornered the market. They literally have found something that it's really significant when you grow with salts and synthetics. You know, it's missing. It's the major element that's in organics. It's sulfur everywhere. So organics, you can just breathe on it and it's going to have terps. You already know what I'm talking about, Wesley. Well, here's the thing. If you're Wesley and you know how to mix the soils, all you got to do is look at it and terps are going to be spitting at you like a wet pussy fucking. I'm just saying, so I played with organics for 10 years. And I found out with the salts that you really got to play with some different products, different minerals to find the terpenes.
Yeah.
Terpinator, it's so significant. The potassium sulfur, all it is just potassium sulfur. There's no PGRs in it. There's nothing in it that's.
According to the website, Terpinator is a 004 proprietary blend of organic inputs and plant extracts that create a soluble liquid plant food driven by potassium derived from potassium sulfate. It is
what they consider a plant extract?
It's very high in sulfur.
I don't know.
Input and plant extract. High in sulfur, which is giving you your
potash trade.
You got
potassium sulfate,
potash. And that's pretty much the major component. It's a little bit of nitrogen, but it's mostly the sulfur.
You're muted, King B, just so you know, bro. I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah, no, I forgot. Sorry. I wanted to know about the salt, Epsom salt.
That's max sulfur, bro. So you already got one of the sulfurs that I like to add.
Okay. So I need to add Terminator to match balance it.
Don't use them together, though. That's the thing. I wouldn't be adding them together. That's where I play with the mag sulfur one day and the potassium sulfur the other day. But I water every day, twice a day. So there's constantly something running through that root zone. And
my flowering reservoir will contain my base nutrients, and then we'll have magnesium. We'll have B Vital, so it's a B vitamin enriched magnesium sulfate product, along with potassium sulfate in there, and then a very small bit of monoammonium phosphate. So I'll have all that was what I'll use for, and that's so I'll do a tablespoon of the potassium sulfate from raw. I'll use two teaspoons of the magnesium sulfate product, and I'll use just 1 teaspoon of the monoammonium phosphate product. And that's my boost solution that I use during flower.
Oh, your shit's loud as fuck, man. I already know.
It's all raw.
You're just boosting up on the sulfur, but that's and then that gets fed every day with my base 2 times a day through the drippers.
Are those raw things that you're using there, Matt? All raw?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into raw. Actually, I'm gonna purchase some of that stuff, Matt. And I'm gonna play. My code is active, so you can get. I think it's at 20% off, 25% off.
Nice.
So it's this MPK Matt. Here, I'll just put it here. There in chat. That's the and that's the discount code for all raw nutrients through Raw's website.
International.
Yeah, they'll ship here. So I know they'll ship to Canada, but I don't know how far international they'll ship. Yeah, that's and I don't get anything from that discount code. That's just to help people out.
Yeah.
But
The easiest way we buy from Australia, like to get it easier from US, is if we buy through the Amazon website. So Amazon is guaranteed they deliver to you straight away. So most of the nutrients we buy is like we go through Amazon, check it out. Sometimes yeah, we do go through the website as well, but Amazon is more easier to order from, especially from Australia on my own side. Yeah.
like this is an example of of balancing a nutrient. So you have a base right here, or you have a base here, which is
Can you make your camera bigger?
yeah. This is actually giveaway. This is actually giveaway stuff for next month.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like winning next month, Matt. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, me too, bro.
I can't figure this out right now. Okay, there. So this is base nutrients,
And it's got 040.
Yeah, here.
Oh, 1400.
Right. So, but all this is a cal nitrate product with iron added, because you don't want to have high levels of calcium alongside sulfur and phosphorus, because they will bind up faster, especially in a concentrated form. So that's why you use these. You mix these up, then you add. So this is a grow.
Ooh.
There's bloom too. But so for grow, for example, this is where you're gonna get the rest of it. And if you see on the back, this is where the rest of your nutrients is gonna end up. And you see there's no calcium because of the binding, but you have in this, you have your phosphorus, which is a available phosphorus, which is and then your sulfur's in here too, right there, because those wouldn't be in the other product alongside everything else though. So you have all your list.
So Matt, right, what you just said is the reason that there's not a lot of calcium in most lines is that it ruins the NPK number. So they can't get an NPK number if there's high amounts of calcium, because of what you said, the antagonism, they will lock each other out. And that's why every line has an A and a B, because you can't put all those minerals together. They just don't play together. And that's why they say when you put silica in, you put it in first, let it mix up in your water, and then put your base nutes.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with calcium. And that's why calcium is usually an additive, because they want to sell you on NPK numbers most of the time.
And isn't it calcium that silica binds up with as well? Or what is it? What is it that silica likes to bind up with?
Yeah,
I know it spikes the pH up, and you want to balance that, and you kind of balance that down as you add other stuff in.
Right. It's alcohol.
Oh yeah, it definitely goes up. It goes up high.
Yeah, the only silica product I've never had, the only one I know that doesn't go up is the raw product.
Power SI goes down. It's monosilic, so it
oh, yeah. So it's monosilic, so it's already the available form that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whereas raw's form, you need to have a microbe layer because it gives it silica dioxide.
Dioxide, right?
Yeah. So you need the microbe layer to react, pull out the.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just raw form. It has.
But it doesn't affect your pH because of silica dioxide, and it doesn't have the potassium in it.
It's in its inorganic form.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan, show up.
Yeah, I've done the all-in-one. I still use this. This is the raw two. The raw 2 part that they don't make anymore. I've just realized that by what I do use, they don't make. So that other stuff I just showed you is raw's actual nutrient line now.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, the stuff I've been using this whole time and still have in those 5-gallon pails, they don't make it.
Let's say, yeah,
they don't make the
big
AMB.
ass fucking pails. How much you got left in there, Matt? How many more grows?
I got like a year at least. You know, sure.
In a 5-gallon bucket.
Well, I don't know how long he's had it. Oh shit! Nice.
I forget that shit ain't liquid. I'll be thinking that shit. I'll be forgetting that ain't liquid.
And I only need
you
100
should look
grams
into that
of
stuff,
it.
Levels.
I only
You
need
should,
100
man,
grams
I said
for a fucking 50-gallon.
For 50 gallons?
100 grams is all I need of this.
Nice. Yeah, for 50 gallons. That's a good deal.
That's not much at all.
No.
Nathan was asking about how do we feel about making soil. I think that you should get a recipe and make a batch of it, like a yard of it, and send out for a soil test,
That's my cocoa.
and then have it balance the whole 1 yard pile, and then just pick off it.
There you go.
You know, then save yourself a bunch of money.
Get some cocoa. Get canna.
Yeah, definitely.
I heard many people brag about canna cocoa. You don't have
That's
to
what I
watch. Oh, you got canna or no? You got
That's
that.
what I just showed. That was can of cocoa.
No, not you.
Oh.
What about the other one? People talk about HP Pro. Is it HP Pro Mix?
House of Garden, yeah.
HP Pro Mix is good. That's a peat-based medium. Peat, perlite, diluent lime, mycorrhiza, and wetting agent. I think it's all it's in that.
Oh,
Yeah, they use like Yucca or Thermex something.
Is that what they use in it?
Yeah, I think it's Yucca.
Really?
So,
But
quick question, because I haven't seen it really done. When you grow in perlite alone, is that same as hydro, or does perlite hold and you just feed like
There's no
like you
nothing
would
held.
cocoa?
No, that's like flood and drain.
It doesn't hold.
Yeah.
Right?
you would have to. It's zero cation exchange. You would have to treat it just like rock wool. So like Wes we were just saying, flood and drain, or you have a dripper hitting it every 15. I don't know what 15. I wouldn't even know 15 minutes.
I would think 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
I've never done it, so I'm like I don't know the answer. I'm thinking.
You guys know Chiba Man? You guys know a gentleman named Chiba Man?
Where did Chiba Man go?
I don't know. He's
What
not
were you
visiting.
saying?
Sure, at least that's it.
Heart. What were you saying?
Yeah, it's the same as the clay pellet grow. It's a flood and drain. It's not going to hold anything, so you got to wet it for every 15 or whatever your wetting schedule is. Okay. It's constant flood and drain.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
But
Yeah, I've seen a couple, but they didn't show how they were doing it.
I hear you. I've actually gone a little bit overtime, but I am gonna have to end it tonight. So everybody, I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you for having a great. That's a great show. Yeah, you're always more than welcome to come on.
I'm glad I caught you.
Thank you for having me, brother. One love. Shout out to
Yeah,
everyone.
you're always welcome too, man.
You always.
Later,
Big up.
King.
Cheers,
Good
brother.
team, brother.
Good night, you
Everybody,
guys.
good evening.
Thanks, Matt.
Later, gentlemen.